Brands spend millions building logical arguments. They engineer intricate, airtight pitches designed to prove their product is the objectively superior option on the market. But when a customer experiences a sudden need, they rarely pull out a spreadsheet. They don't systematically weigh the pros and cons of every competitor in the category. Instead, the human brain defaults to the first few brands that come to mind. It relies on immediate recall to simplify the decision. If your brand is missing from that initial list, you never enter the decision process. Lacking mental presence at the moment of recall locks you out of the purchase entirely. Even the most persuasive copy fails if the brand isn't present at the starting line of the consumer's thought process. You can't win an argument you aren't there to make. Modern marketing is a landscape of loud, constantly shifting campaigns. Every day, new slogans and visual styles fight for a moment of attention. This constant novelty has a biological price. The brain treats a brand new, complex message as a high-effort task, creating cognitive hesitation that slows decisions. To save energy, the brain prioritizes information it recognizes, allowing familiar brands to bypass these mental filters effortlessly. Recognition signals safety. Familiarity naturally lowers a consumer's defense mechanisms, as the brain doesn't need to analyze a brand it has already vetted. Prior exposure automates the heavy lifting. Returning viewers already understand the brand's purpose, so you can achieve your goal with far less explanation. Loud, ever-changing campaigns create friction that exhausts the viewer. Recognition works because it aligns with the brain's existing preference for shortcuts over heavy lifting. High-performing e-commerce brands avoid this friction by focusing on how the brain actually stores information. They prioritize building long-term memory over chasing one-off persuasive wins. Their strategy is built on being remembered, not just being heard. This requires 3 specific habits: using consistent visuals, maintaining recognizable language, and repeating the same clear promise across every channel. Familiarity develops gradually through months of consistent exposure. It isn't the result of a single viral moment, but a slow accumulation of trust. A distinct, unwavering identity builds memory faster than sheer volume. When your identity stops changing, your customers can finally start recognizing you. Repeating a simple, recognizable identity creates a lasting mental shortcut. It ensures that when the need for a product appears, your brand is the first one that comes to mind. Shifting focus from persuasion to memory building creates a compounding financial advantage over time. This is quiet compounding. Every consistent interaction increases the value of future impressions. As brand recognition grows, the cost to acquire new customers drops. You spend less because your brand occupies their mind. This creates a predictable baseline of demand, continuing to drive sales. To achieve this, choose one clear phrase or one distinct visual style for your brand. Repeat it relentlessly. Maintain that single identity until your customers associate it naturally and effortlessly with the problem you solve. A fixed brand identity turns every interaction into a long-term memory. Over time, that consistency becomes the foundation of predictable demand and a permanent place in the consumer's mind.